but I'm just teasing. Or for $50 a month, not only we get to hang out with us for a couple of hours, it gets weird and awkward because the tism. But and those are fun. Those are genuinely fun. But you get to jump over in our Discord over there where Taylor and I will berate you about your skills at Total Warhammer, or what I might call you poor based on your bad hardware. I think I said that last night. I was like, Taylor, some of these people are stupid. Some of these people are too stupid to play the game. Okay? And some of these people are too fucking poor to play it, Taylor. All right? That's what I'm going to say now. It's the
Kyle of Redemption. I think you should hope their parents die in a car crash.
Kyle was so upset. He really just wanted to play 1v1s. And you know what's funny is after Kyle and I started doing 1v1s, I bet we banged out 8 games in an hour or so.
The whole evening, like I had a wonderful evening last night. When we got off, I went downstairs and I was like, man, that was so fun. I really enjoyed it. Even when I lose, I got a good time.
Yeah, it's a bunch of fun.
I just no, I got real mean and mad. So if I did hurt any of y'all's feelings in there, and I wouldn't be surprised if I did. I am sorry. I genuinely was cranky. Most of what I said was true, but there's this great scene.
I normally say it nicer.
There's this great scene in that what's the movie where the Christopher Nolan movie where he has to go to space.
Batman.
Interstellar. This is a great scene in Interstellar where the AI robot, he's like, what's your honesty setting at? 80%. Let's bump it on up to 90. And like says something way too like mean. He's like, back it on down to 80. There's levels of honesty.
How do I look in these pants? I mean? Terrible, you fat moron. Oh, yeah. Oh. I need a little lie in my life.
like, what's your humor setting on? A 90. Let's back it on down to 80. 3 explosion. It goes explosion in 3, 2, 1. You want to try for 50? Sorry. It's the AI in that game and that movie was really cool. And those robots are really cool. They're like these cubes with like that sections come out of them.
A good design, like something.
When it ran through the water carrying the lady,
like galloping.
Yeah, it was cool. It made a water wheel out of itself and was like propelling itself forward in this really unnatural kind of way.
Yeah. When it's going to get it, but when it's coming back, it's like galloping. It looks fucking dope.
Maybe so. Yeah. No, that's a fun movie. I cry when he's reading his voicemails or whatever. When he gets that voicemail from hell, you have 4,000 unread messages that are your life falling apart back home and your family giving up on you.
It was shorter. Is it too long?
Nah, that's a great movie.
I think there's a part in the third act toward the very, very end that can be very confusing on your first watch. And you've already gone through over 2 hours of movie. So it can feel overly long. However, I watched it for the third time recently and I knew that part was coming. And it's like when you watch it the second and third time, you know what's happening early in the movie is connected to what happens at the end of the movie because of the way time works. And it doesn't feel as overly long. But the first time through, I agreed with you. That and Christopher Nolan's sound mix is so bad that I'm like, what the fuck are they saying? What the fuck are they saying?
I put closed captions on everything now. Yeah, I thought it was because I was getting old, but I think that's only a contributing factor.
That's like when I watch that fucking Interstellar in bed. Like I'll put it on and I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna I'll just watch this again and I'll fall asleep halfway through. But you have to have it up so loud to hear the voices that like the fucking Christopher Nolan fucking is just like fucking up your hearing. So
and Michael
you gotta have
Caine
it down low. It's like,
Michael Caine in particular, he's got yes, I'm coming up with a bit of science. It's going to and gravity is that way. And it's, the fuck is he talking about? He's talking about some science gobbledygook, and he's already got the accent, and he's grumbling and mumbling. Yeah, the sound mix in his films is terrible.
Now that I'm 50, I fake a hearing disorder all the fucking time. Like I was at the pool place the other day, like buying chemicals, and she's trying to tell me how much fucking calcium and salt to buy, but she's not looking at me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm hard of hearing now. You know, can you make eye contact with me while we talk? And the little like 21-year-old, sure enough, old man, I'll tell you. It's like, but this is what I need. Talk to me. Don't look in the other direction while you talk to me. I'm not getting it.
Did you give a good reason for how your hearing went? Like did you just vaguely mention the war?
That's what I need to do. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, so many tank blasts.
Tell her, and when it's someone that's 21 years old, they have this weird concept of time and how. Tell her it was Vietnam, and she'll believe you.
I'm gonna give myself away as not like the long nosy thing on a tank. Oh, it's super loud.
That was a long noser.
If you're over 50 and you tell a 16-year-old that you remember fighting with Napoleon, they'd be like, "Yep, that's fucking it."
When I was young, like 8 or something, I figured out there were only like 40 presidents so far.
Yeah,
and my parents were 40. And I was like, she was around for all of them. And I was like, what was it like when Lincoln was president? Because I figured she was a teenager.
And that's insulting, so your mom immediately backhanded you.
Not for that.
that was a full beating. That one. Simple as shit as backhand.
Well, my mouth was so swollen, she didn't understand what I'd said. But yes, if she heard my insult, I'd have received quite a thrashing.